Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Solomon King coming at y'all from Esoteric Minds Media with a little transmission. I ain't saying everybody gonna receive this transmission, you know what I mean? But I want to break down something to y'all. I really do. First off, welcome to Aries season, which means the zodiac done officially reset it. You know, like I said, not everybody gonna receive this transmission. But by that being said, right, we entering a new equinox too. You know what I mean? All this stuff is a reset. All of it. You know? Um, Aries is ruled by Mars. You know? It's like the god of war or whatever. You know what I mean? But you gotta watch those conflicts. Not only that, you gotta watch the planet alignments, you know? Especially with Mars and Venus sextiling each other. You know what I mean? God forbid you're a perverted person. You're Aries and you in this perversion state. You know you're gonna be reaping the fruits of your labor. Everybody will, not just But let me tell y'all this is a stage we entering. The ones that did the inner work know what I'm talking about. We entering a stage now where we understand language, but we do understand vibrations and frequencies. You know, it's to the point now where it don't matter what language you speaking, we understand the vibration. You know, that spirit that's coming out that mouth. You know what I mean? Um, so we have to know that. And another thing, our should I say organic compass. You know, if you know anything about poles, it's shifting the poles, the magnetic pulls of it. And if you're an esoteric ship rolling through this esoteric sea, right, and you hit a certain pole, a magnetic pole, you know, compasses, when they hit the magnetic poles, they tend to go kind of haywire. You know what I mean? So our internal compass is thrown off. Moral compasses is thrown off. You know what I mean? Navigation problems, if you will. Because we're navigating in this new world. The ones that done the inner work, the ones that know about this timeline split that just happened. It's a split regardless. 3D, 5D, or you can just call it the rapture. Whatever you want to call it, it happened, it's happening, and it's always happening. You know? So, right now, it's like if you not feeling your way through this, you see, activating your clairs. We got to develop sight beyond sight, the feel beyond the feeling. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're just gonna be fucking your way through this. And you ain't gonna really realize nothing. You know, you want love, but you're looking at it in the form of sex. You know, not only that, when you really start seeing what you've done, you know what I mean? Things gonna start ringing the bell. So we gotta get on the frequency now. Which when I say the frequency, I mean we go beyond words. We go beyond these spells. We go beyond the I love you, and you're only proving it in a materialistic way. You know, it's getting people on the spell, under the spell. But what about the frequency of love? You know, if you're doing the work and you've done the work, you kind of understand where I'm getting at. You got no choice. You know, because we understand frequency and vibration. You know, you can tell me you love me all day long, but what I'm feeling in my internal gonna tell me something totally different. You can bring a gesture of love, gifts, jewelry, clothes, whatever you want to call it. That's just a gesture. That does not say that you love somebody. That just show agendas. Um, Let's start feeling our way through this world. You know, this is a new world we living in. For the people that made the split, for the people that received this transmission, we got to work on clairsentience, clairvoyance, claircognizance. You see, except for recognizing, we need to recognize a lot of stuff that's going on right now. Just because it looked the same, don't mean it's the same anymore. If you get what I'm saying. So I say that to say this: if you're not doing the inner work, dude, you're not feeling nothing. You're not feeling your way through this. It's like this here. In my life right now, in my circle, I got my soul tribe. But when I talk about my inner circle, I got my soul tribe. But now, when I'm talking about dealings, you know, it's me, my sons, my daughters. You see, we got a bond. It's called a family. You know what I mean? Neither one of us made the choice to break that up, to go try to find something new, and you got to reform it again, reformulate it again. If you broke a pattern that's pure love, and you into a world of XYZ that you know you got to start over, you better not try to base your new shit on your old shit, because that new shit know what you doing. You see, so they gon' play the game, if you will. But us being the ones that made the choice, you know, sometimes you gotta stick with what's right. It ain't picking no sides. There's no such thing as picking sides. If that's the case, you're gonna be right or wrong. You want me to go to heaven with you or hell with you, right? But get a deep concept of everything that I'm saying, because it's all going towards feeling and navigation. You know, navigating your ship through all this shit. You know, we gotta understand levels to this shit. We gotta understand how heavy it is. It's like working through weight, if you understand what I'm saying. So, feeling through this is essential. You get it? So, once you develop that mastering of feeling, you understand the vibration, you understand the frequency. These are the times that we living in right now. We done left the times of illusion. We done left the industrial age. We done left the ice age. We left all that. Right now is energy. We all starting to realize something, especially if you came across vibration, energy, frequency, synchronicities, all that, and you chose to rock yourself back to sleep. What them synchronicities is telling you? Do you even still see it? And if you even still see a synchronicity, are you in tune? You know, we got to realize this. If you're not centering yourself, I mean centering yourself, you getting swept under the current. I hate to say it like that. We are all navigating through uncharted territory right now. Just because that grocery store across the street still say HEB, am I looking at it like HEB, or am I looking at it like something new? If you get what I'm saying. Everything that might look the same is totally not the same. If you still on this wordplay, you ain't on the frequency. That's just how it is. These times, yeah, it's spiritual times, because we gotta understand vibration. You know, it's like I could be next to you, and you could be speaking German to your other homeboy. But if it's directed, I don't have to know the language you're speaking to know the vibration of it. You know, quick little thing. I was at uh I was at the store the other day, right? So I'm looking at the candy aisle, looking for what I might want, you know, looking at some things, thinking about my boys, you know. But these two Chinese ladies, they sitting there talking their language, but I noticed that they kind of sort of looking at me in the process. So as they kept on, I went to them and I'm like, excuse me. They were like, what? You know. And the lady said something, but she looked at me and they giggled. You feel me? And I'm like, I don't understand a word you saying. Neither one of y'all. But I know the vibration. I know how they feel. I know the feeling of what you're saying. I know the vibration. Then all of a sudden they spoke English. Oh, you know vibration. Yeah. Then they want to speak English and say it's all love and it's this and it's that and we wondering what's around your neck. That ain't what that vibration said. When you directed that vibration towards me, which means you're speaking. Blew them out the water. Kind of blew them out the water. But she said, if you can understand what I was saying, right, what would you have thought I was saying? I was like, the vibration of it, right? The feel of it. Didn't feel too nice, didn't feel too kind. What I visualized, my basket was in y'all way and y'all had to go around it. And she looked at the lady, and the lady looked back at her, and she said, how you know? I said, if I knew how I knew, that mean I could scam you. She understand what I'm saying. But the moral of the story is, if we ain't feeling our way through this shit, we falling up under that spell. You know what I mean? So through the store, right? And she just walking by me, and she said, "My friend wanted to know how you know." I said, "How I know what?" She said, "How you know basket was in the way, and we speaking." I told her it's the vibration that spoke to me, and she said, "How you do it?" I say, "Same way you do it. You just talk." But in hindsight, which is the far sight, which is the now sight, you know, it don't matter what language you speak in these days to people that's like us. We understand the vibration, we understand the spirit, we understand what you're feeling on the inside. But to make a long story short, she was like, we should have asked you, can you move your basket? You know, and I'm like, no, common courtesy would have been to move my basket because I saw y'all coming. But I was so much in thought to the point where I didn't pay attention to these women, you see? So we sat out there having the conversation at the parking lot because it just so happened we right by each other checking out. So, needless to say, I got two good friends out of the deal. But I say that to say this: it's not the language, it's the vibration. You see. So as we navigate through this, our organic compasses, they're gonna be thrown off. You know, we dealing with new energy, heavy energy. You know, it's gonna teach us something. But we just gotta know how to just stay aware. Not only that, feel our way through this shit. This shit is uncharted, y'all. Everybody not who they seem to be no more. And I know y'all not gonna understand these transmissions that I'm telling y'all. Most of y'all will, the ones that's chosen to listen to this whole video. But start feeling your way through everything. Start feeling your way through this world. because this world we're living in is not the world we once knew. Everything switched. Everything, and I don't want to say switch. I just want to say reset it, if you will. It's Aries season. It's this Aries season. It's going to end in Libra. But while we're in this season, we need to be aware of what's going on. You know, my thing is focus on yourself. Love yourself. You feel this love urge, it's time to go inside because you're going to be giving yourself up to something you don't know what you're giving yourself up to. You know, going to be a lot of mental conflicts, if you will, but it's all going to be up in yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to use our navigational skills properly. We got to learn how to address things properly. We got to come from the heart. We got to stay centered. We got to be in that green ray. You know, just be aware of what I'm telling y'all, because if you're not feeling your way through this bitch, you just doing the same old shit. You in the lower three. You in the lower dimensions. If you are in tune to everything that I'm saying on an energetic scale, I mean, you understand the vibration, you understand the frequency, you understand the protection. You know, we got to protect ourselves out here. We manifest all the time. But if you're not aware and staying aware, you might want to just stay strictly on protection. You know, these days where you got to protect your heart. You got to protect yourself. Because if you're not, you're getting swept under the current. There's going to be some things out here that you don't want to see, but don't attach yourself to it. You know, be mindful. Be very mindful. Because we living in the season of the Aries. You know, and speaking of Aries, y'all might get this energy a little bit more tougher. You know, the creativity might be a little thrown off. Like I said, God forbid if you're a pervert. That which meaning if that's all you think about is just what y'all do. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, work on that sacral chakra. But we got to work on all of them. Because it's time for us to start working on ourselves. You know what I mean? Regardless of what you call it, the 3D, 5P time split, it's the freaking rapture. You gonna be up under the spell, or you gonna ride the wave. Either way it go, we will it to us. You know. So be mindful of that. We gotta navigate through these times. This is the age of energy, frequency, and vibration. You got to know the universal laws. You got to know the principles. 7 basic principles to start off with. You know what I mean? If you're not down, and if you're not doing that shit, I say, you just like the masses. You just like everybody else. So, I wish I clarified some stuff for people that really understand where I'm coming from, because there's some serious shit going on right now, and the world ain't waiting on nobody. The world ain't waiting on nobody. We're gonna start seeing the fruits of our labor. You have to start finding. You know how to say a vibe tribe? You gotta start finding your vibrational match. Because it's like this. Your vibration is attracting everything that's coming to you, came to you, is to you, and everything. You looking directly at a mirror image of yourself. Why would you go to a person that teaches you how to deceive when you're deceiving yourself, and the one that's teaching you how to deceive is deceiving you? You gotta understand the genders, because there's one big agenda right now. Listen to me. Know the road you went down. Know the road you went down to get to where you are now. I don't care how it look. It could look good, but how you feel it, you know. That's why my tribe is my tribe. My family is my family. It's me, my sons, my daughter. I'm not gonna, and we live with no regret because we chose to stay together. We chose to form this foundation. We're not about to break a foundation to form a new foundation when you gotta reform. What the fuck? No. You know what I mean? And then if you basing your new shit off of your old shit, you think you being new with the new shit? You're not. You treat that new shit like that old shit. But don't think that new shit don't know that because they treating you like that old shit. You don't get that, do you? Okay, let me say it. If you are treating your new thing like your old thing, you're not learning a thing. You are doing the same old shit, just different bodies, different places, different spaces. You still being you. You still gonna do you. You still gonna do the same shit, but you're doing it on a newer basis, if you will. So be mindful of what I'm telling y'all because it's gonna show up. So just a little clarity to give y'all a little bit about these new ways. You know, the zodiac done turned over. Then reset it. We in the new year. The equinox of spring, new sun, new light. You know, that's about all I got to say. Transmission has ended, but if you really get what I'm saying, I would like for y'all to comment. You know, it's Solomon King getting at y'all from Esoteric Minds Media. You follow me with the same name on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. You know what I mean? Let's start bringing in something right. Know the road you went down to get to where you at. Okay? You never should tear down nothing to get something. Because you don't know what you're getting yourself into these days. You know what I mean? So, kind of funny. You know, whoever you with, and if y'all been that cohesive unit, stay that cohesive unit. Don't worry, but these times it's gonna be like this. But if you choose right. Don't break down your shit to find something new where you gotta reform. And then if you're not doing the work, God forbid, that's all I'm gonna say. So I love y'all, man. Y'all be cool. Be straight. All right.